Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption by liking and sharing our videos. Get the update now. Ipob mistakenly ranked among world's deadliest terror group. That's according to U.S. Institute. You have seen what is happening now. The Institute for Peace and Economics in the United States of America has said profiling the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Ipob, as the 10th deadliest terror group in the world in its global terrorism index was a mistake. Yes, say it was a mistake. Of course, it was on the media. Oh, Ipob has been designated as 10th world deadliest terror organization. Yes, and people were celebrating it. Government people were celebrating it. Buhari and his cabal. The evil people in Nigerian government and their evil collaborators in Southeast and the Igbo land were enjoying, jubilating, dancing, shoki. So now they don't dance shoki finish. The US said Ipob is not a terror organization. What are they going to do now? They should put on their mourning clothes. So we are calling on them to put on their mourning clothes. Buhari regime, the cabal at the Aso Rock, their evil collaborators in Biafra land should go and put on their mourning clothes. They have failed. Their evil propaganda has failed. The US said Ipob no be a terrorist organization. Yes, said they have done their thorough investigation and they come up with this clarification that after all, Ipob is not a terror organization. So all these allegations being leveled against them, they are not true. They are baseless. They are baseless. Okay? So they said they are making the clarifications. They said it is important, therefore, to differentiate. They said Ipob was proscribed as a terrorist group by the Nigerian government in 2017, in recent years. So Ipob has been linked to several attacks which have been attributed to its paramilitary wing, the Eastern Security Network. But they said Ipob has not claimed responsibility. That's what the US is saying. No. US said it is important, therefore, to differentiate between the peaceful activities of the group, that's of the Ipob, and its alleged involvement in violent activity. They said today they have updated the Global Terrorism Index 2023 to reflect this necessary clarification. They said the US Institute tried to clarify this. So they have tried to clarify this, and that is the clarification. Ipob is not a terror organization. Ejimako has reacted to it. Yes, Ejimako said, a few days ago, several news outlets published a story to the effect that the indigenous people of Biafra has been ranked the deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorism Index, GTI, of the Institute for Economics and Peace, IEP, based in Australia. Said the publications caused widespread stir and condemnation from many, including my humble self, whereby I had made a viral tweet stating that the ranking was false. Others, including the indigenous people of Biafra, strongly condemned the alleged ranking. Many other persons known to me, especially in America, including particularly the American military, veterans of Igbo descent, AVID, which is based in America, collaborated with me in formally protesting the alleged ranking to the GTI branch office in New York, USA. What we sought was simply a clarification to the fact that there was no such ranking, or that the GTI report was misleading. Apparently, in response to these former protestations and the quantum public condemnations, the GTI, that's IEP, earlier today, reconsidered and published a clarification that did not state, imply, or even suggest indirectly that it ranked Ipob as the 10th terrorist group in the world. So that's Mr. Ejimako, Allah Ejimako, Paris Allah Ejimako, if you like. That's what they have said. Look, that they have worked himself and some persons he mentioned said they made sure that they intervened and informed the United States that, look, IPOB is not a terror group, and they have listened. They have checked their facts, and look, I said, IPOB is not a terror group. Like we said before, those who have been trying to blackmail IPOB, shame, because they think that they will go and blackmail IPOB outside Nigeria. They proscribed IPOB in Nigeria, and have been working hard to make sure that they proscribed, that the international community will say IPOB is a terror group. IPOB is not a terror group. You know Boko Haram killing people in Nigeria. You know bandits. When you see those people, when you watch their modus operandi, you realize that government of Nigeria, they are mischievous. They are mischievous for proscribing IPOB in the first place. How much more of going around telling the international community to proscribe IPOB, to designate IPOB as a terrorist organization because of Biafra agitation. Instead of them to come down, negotiate so that there will be a referendum once and for all, so that we settle this matter amicably and once and for all. They have gone out, to launch propaganda, campaign of calumny, blackmail against the IPOB, a peaceful organization, a peaceful group. All right, because of the blackmail they have been doing back home on the soil of the Southeast, the soil of Biafra, the heart of Biafra. They are there with their evil agents. You get? They are committing atrocities here and there in this Biafra land, linking it to the IPOB, and that is what this GTA have said, and that is what even the US is saying too on this issue. How can you be committing crime, linking it to IPOB? We talked about before. Say these people, they get templates. This government of Nigeria, they get a template where they wrote the crime. They wrote the committee of the crime. They wrote the committee of the crime there. Now what they are waiting for, they leave a space, blank space for crime committed. Now what they do is, immediately the crime is committed, they will go and put the title of the crime committed. They have permanent name there. On that their crime sheet, and that is IPOB. Once that crime is committed within the Biafra land, it is IPOB. No investigation, nobody there ready to go and investigate any matter. Nobody gets time for that. Police no get time for that investigation. In the Southeast, it must be IPOB. You see ESN IPOB. ESN IPOB. Ipob this, Ipob that. Every day, that's what the police commissioners in the entire Southeastern states will be, talking trash. Ipob this, Ipob that. So now they think they have won by convincing GTI to designate IPOB. But GTI swiftly, this thing didn't take up to 2 weeks for them to know the truth and say, look, oh no, and retract their earlier statements, and they list IPOB from the terrorist list. So Biafrans, onward, is a victory, and we must continue in this victory until the ultimate victory, freedom and liberty and restoration of the republic that was once on the soil and reign in